Know what you can expect over the next 1 to 3 days? Well, my friend, I'm here to tell you. Gublet One, I'm Maria Eden. Gublet One means good, blessed, and wonderful. And this is your daily energy with daily predictions. So I read energy. So this is going to be a reading to tell you what you can expect over the next 1 to 3 days energetically in the world. I like to call this the news before news. And so today's energy that's coming in, it's brief and it has just like yesterday, it has a little bit of repeat energy in it as well. So one of the things that I'm seeing here is coming in about horses. Now, the last time I told you something about horses, and I told you about the dream that I had about horses, and I said that something was coming up. We found out that not only was there a horse race, there was someone who got in trouble for basically hitting his horse too many times and he got suspended. So that was horse race energy. So recently, there was another incident in Comanche County, Texas. Comanche County, Texas. But I got to say Comanche County, Texas, but I know it's Comanche, Texas. I know it's Comanche, Texas. But anyways, to where it was like horses that were attacked by bees and they died. And so and so there, it brings me to mind about that dream to where I said, and if you know, like I know, you know why this hits home for me, but it goes back to that dream when I said, did my dogs just kill those horses? Because I saw the horses, but I did not see them when I came back at first. And I was like, and I got on my porch and then there was dead horses on my porch. And I was like, why are there horses on my porch? And come to find out, then this happened. Okay, so, and that happened before this happened. But even before that dream, I was picking up something about horses. And interesting enough, today I'm still picking up something in the energy about horses. But this time, I'm getting stopped horses, horses that just stop. And, so basically stubborn horses. And so these stubborn horses here, it could still be this horse energy that's here. But it also, horses get you from point A to point B a lot of times here. At least that's what they've been used in history to do, is to get you from point A to point B. And so this energy is kind of similar to that, in that communication is going to be the thing that gets you from point A to point B, but not just any kind of communication, effective communication. I say that because this could be a day to where you have to figure out how to deal with difficult people. So it's about balancing your emotions and dealing with difficult people. Those who have effective communication, they're going to find their way out of the situation. But those who have ineffective communication, this day could be combative and conflictual and really cause frustration and annoyance and even possibly breakups. That's how bad it can be. And it doesn't just have to be arguments and disagreements and relationships. These arguments and disagreements could, family, or you're in a relationship with your family too, but not just like, one type of relationship. This affects all relationships. This could even be relationships in the work environment. This could be somebody having a bad day at home and they come to your job and now they have a bad day. They're rude. They're nasty. This is one of those days too. I say, no, thank you. I sign off. I don't talk to nobody. I'm telling you. I only do this now because I love you. But this is one of those days to where I say that money ain't even worth it. I'm telling you. I be like, that money ain't even worth it. But my peace of mind is, click, I'm done. Okay? Because I work where I have to deal with difficult people sometimes, people that want to hear what they want to hear when they want to hear it, although what they want to hear is not the truth. And I'm not one to give you anything but the truth. And I don't sugarcoat. If you really know like I know, you know I'm going to tell you what I see, and I'm going to tell you what I hear, and I'm going to speak it how it be. So I don't sugarcoat. And when you don't do that and you're not in that people pleasing energy, you could get people that really take their frustrations out on you, and when you're in a service industry. Now, in this service industry, now business is going to be booming today for those of you who are giving advice, for those of you who are that mentor, because they're going to run to you. Okay. They're going to run to you in a sense, like in that movie, The Bodyguard, when Whitney said, I want to run to you. They're going to run to you, friend. That's what they're going to do. And typically it's going to be a situation to where they know they were in the wrong too, or well, sometimes they don't know they were in the wrong, but they want you to make it seem like sometimes the other person is wrong. And sometimes, you know, while we're pointing fault at somebody else, we have a role to play in it too. And so that's that situation to where you want to sit in your part in it as well, and not just blame anybody else, because when communication goes left and there's arguments, it takes two to argue. One person can walk away, and I know you say, well, that just makes them even madder, that makes it worse. No, because who was that I saw? I think that was a episode from Scandal, and she was talking to her dad. And she said, talking to me is a privilege. Talking to me is a privilege. You don't get privileges. So talking to me is a privilege. And I'm not going to, and if you're going to talk to me, you're going to do, like they say, what's that on that show? I can't think of it, but, you know, where they, the young ladies, and they, make jokes. I can't think about what it is, but it's just like, and they just do, and they, basically, do like these puns and stuff. But anyways, like that girl say, talk to me nice. If you're going to talk to me, you're going to talk to me nice, because talking to me is a privilege, and you don't get privileges. That's the space that we need to be in these days. If you're going to talk to me, you're going to talk to me with respect, or I'm going to walk away. You don't go back and forth with them. You walk away. Because remember, I told you yesterday, I have time for it sometimes, but sometimes I don't got time for it when I know my destiny is greater than my past. So if you're stuck in an old role, I'm not going to sit there and argue with a low vibrational person. I'm not going to argue with the fool, because I know if I try to argue with the fool, I'm not going to get anywhere. And it actually could lead to throwing hands. Okay? Like seriously, throwing hands. What'd he say? Try Jesus. Don't try me, 'cause I throw hands. Okay. Now I'm trying to be out of that energy, but I was known to be a fighter. And if you hit me, I know I'm not all the way there. I just might hit you back. So I stay out of that energy. That's why I avoid people like James Brown. I'm not going to let you take me out of myself. And a lot of times people think that you're not being yourself when you start addressing things, but no, you're being who you always been. But that was that part of you that you suppressed down, and you said, okay, I'm not going to go there. Okay. So now I value my peace and my sanity enough to where I'm not going to go back and forth with you, because talking to me is a privilege. Don't go back and forth with them. Talking to you is a privilege. Walk away. Change lines, especially when you're giving them your money. If you're giving somebody your money, you have a right to quality service. And if they're not giving you quality service, my friend, walk out the door and don't go back no more. Okay? because they treat you like that, because a lot of people, they can have good service, but they treat you like that because a lot of people allow them to treat them like that. Okay. So don't let yourself be one of them. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm picking up here today. So this is a good day to focus on your studies. Okay, study to show thyself approved. Focus on your study. It's a good day to learn something new. And even better if you learn something new about yourself. That's going to be even better. So I'm also seeing stuff coming in about jobs. We're going to hear stuff coming in about jobs, positions of employment, appointments, new appointments, people being placed in position. So we're going to see new appointments, new people standing in office positions and stuff like that. So this is new CEOs, new government officials. This type of thing is coming up. I'm also seeing something being stopped and people refusing things as well. So it's going to be a time of retreat for some people. As I said, you're dealing with difficult people today, and you must balance your sanity and your freedom and your peace and your emotions against all of that. Okay, so, but new placements and appointments. I am also picking up on machine accidents, workplace accidents. So difficult people that don't want to pay you your money after you were injured at work. So I feel like this could be having to deal with workplace accidents and workplace compensation as well, because I'm getting a lot of payment energy here today, more than, and likely it's giving me restitution and stuff like that, as I've been saying over the last few days. So this is like people receiving unemployment benefits, the people receiving workman comp. This type of thing is what I'm picking up here coming in. I am also picking up on cheaters and betrayal. That story that I was telling you about, someone basically cheating on their wife. The wife got receipts. This is still playing out. This is a story. I feel like it's a story yet to be told, but it's revving up. There's still stuff going on. I don't feel like it's come out to the public, but it just might come out in the public over the next 1 or 3 days or 4. So this is going to be a celebrity status. This is going to be like a jaw-dropping moment here. I also still see the stab energy. A lot of stabbings happened yesterday, a lot of that. But I'm also seeing alert, being on the lookout. So we're going to see some alerts coming in to where you're going to have to be vigilantly looking for something. And this could be, I'm telling you, be on alert, authorities now, because there is a mass situation coming up. This could be a mass shooting, a mass burning, a mass explosion of some sort, but there is something, a event coming up, but that I'm picking up on. Okay, so it's going to affect the masses over in the next 1 or 2 days, or well, it's 1 to 3 days, but I say that because not today per se, but today it's like crimes of passion. It's crimes of passion, it's domestic violence. And then tomorrow, things cool down with that a bit. And then the next day it's like, oh, hell, all hell breaks loose, so to speak. So that's the energy that I'm picking up here. So I see alerts, taking heed, being on the lookout. I'm also seeing things about favors going in. A lot of China energy coming in, Japanese energy, stocks, trades, buying and selling. And I'm seeing stocks I see stocks going down again because I'm seeing things happening on a small scale in pieces. Things been happening in pieces. So I feel like stocks are going to go down here. I'm also seeing like more on the trade here, and I feel like this is U.S.-China barters and trades and stuff like that, and not just U.S. and China, but what the works there. Okay, so I see barters and substitutions, that type of things coming in, and I feel like there is a possibility for satisfaction outside today. Okay, today the only satisfaction, those are who's going to get satisfaction are those who have effective communication, because this is a day to where you can attract a new love today. You can attract somebody coming into your life that's going to bring that good positive energy. So I'm seeing here, but for the main part, I see social and political issues to where they start to gain momentum here, and I see things being pushed up, time frames being pushed up, happening sooner than we expected it to happen. So if you're working with machines today, I'm seeing, limbs cut off. So if you're working with machines today, make sure you're being watchful, cautious, that if you're not feeling good today, don't even do it. Okay, hobgoblins coming in, supernatural coming in, and goblin is the narcissist. So narcissist energy. So we see people taking people out based on domestic disputes and violence over the next 1 to 3 days or so. Also, pimps and prostitutes are coming in the energy as well. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing something about the central. This could be a downtown, but it's the hub, the nucleus. I'm seeing something coming in about that. And I see heat. Okay, heat. So the public will be affected. I'm getting crowds and masses. So something's revving up with that. New Zealand is coming in. Ohio is coming in. And also chemicals, Japan, a bibliography. No, I said it wrong. A biography. Biography and biology is also something that's going to be affected with this energy, and Hawaii. Okay, Hawaii. I feel like there's something revving up with Hawaii and volcanoes still. Also, the Caribbean will be affected as well. Here, Chinese philosophy and medicine as well. And I see someone trying to bring attention to, that's why I said alert, alert, alert. And this could be somebody that's a pervert. Okay, because there's a lot of sexual energy with this today as well. Okay, cheaters, like I said, a lot of hesitation, a lot of questions here happening, as well as the LGBTQ community, and more so for the B, okay? The B out of the LGBTQ community is what I'm seeing, something that coming up with that, okay? Something going on up in the sky, okay? Somewhere around Jupiter, something going on up there in the clouds or something. I don't know what that's about because I can't see up that far, but I am seeing something going on up there above. So this could be some information coming in about NASA, or we'll hear more about NASA findings. Okay, so that's what I see, my friend. I love you. Gublet One, hearts go out. You get a heart. You get a heart. You get a heart. Hearts go out. Hearts go out. Bye.